Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's reading where together we are going to find out some good news from your spirit animal. So how this is going to work is I currently have 4 animal spirit cards laid out right here. We have the squirrel spirit, believe in yourself, the horse spirit, freedom is yours, the butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful, and the cow spirit, the miracles are endless. So what I want you to do is really feel the energy of the cards and decide what it is that you really need right now. Do you need some belief in yourself? Do you need freedom? Do you need a transformation? Do you need some miracles? So sit with it for a minute, and then once you make your decision, I want you to check the description box or the pinned comment, and I will have the timestamp for the spirit animal that you chose. I want you to go to that timestamp, and that will be your reading to find out what some good news is from your spirit animal. So without further ado, we are going to start with the squirrel spirit. Hello, beautiful people who chose the squirrel spirit animal, and welcome to your reading. So some good news from the squirrel spirit is that you are finally going to start believing in yourself, believing in your abilities, believing in the fact that you are a good person and you spread positivity and love into the world. And you're finally going to start seeing yourself the way other people see you. And the way other people see you is capable and beautiful and kind and just an overall really great person. So for some more general good news, we have the 3 of shells, playfulness and bliss, as well as the 5 of crystals, persistence and new possibilities. So some good news is that as soon as you step into this confidence where you start believing in yourself, that is going to open so many doors for you. People are just going to start being attracted to you so much more than they already are. And I don't just mean in a romantic sense. I mean it in the fact that people are going to want to hang out with you. People are going to want to get to know you better. I feel like you being persistent in believing yourself is going to open up new possibilities of playfulness. There may have been some social anxiety that you have felt, but I feel like that is something that you're going to be willing to work through even more. And that is just going to open yourself up to a lot of fun, a lot of good memories throughout this summer. The next card that we have is going to represent which area of your life is going to improve, and that is going to be expression. So in connectivity to the squirrel spirit, believe in yourself, you're going to believe in your artistic expressions, you're going to believe in your abilities to express yourself creatively, and you're going to be willing to try a lot more creative outlets. Something that's popping up into my mind is you've been wanting to go to a Pilates class or a soul cycle class or something like that, but you feel like you're not going to be able to perform at the same level as everybody else. But I feel like now you're going to start being more open to doing these things because everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts from scratch at one point or another, and nobody is going to be as harsh on you as you are being harsh on yourself. Something else that is popping up into my mind is starting watercolor paintings. You may be like, I don't even know where to start with that. Something that may get you into that is just going to Walmart, buying yourself a nice sketchbook, some nice watercolor paints and brushes, and just going on YouTube or going on TikTok and following along with somebody. I feel like your squirrel spirit animal really wants you to just go for it and start doing things. Next up, we have pause, and what I'm getting from this is you may be someone who is constantly trying to stay busy, somebody who doesn't like to be quote-unquote unproductive, somebody who needs to have something to do at all times. And I feel like you not being able to believe in yourself has been because you haven't really sat down with yourself and gotten to know yourself and know what you like, who you are, what your beliefs are, what you enjoy doing. So this is a sign from your spirit animal to sit down for a minute, sit down for an hour and start journaling, let things out onto paper that maybe you've been holding up. I feel like you're going to start believing in yourself more whenever you start doing more positive self-talk and slowing down a little bit. And lastly, we have strength. So everything that we just talked about is going to require a lot of strength and a lot of self-motivation. And it's going to require a lot of willingness to be in uncomfortable situations so that you can grow into the person who you are meant to be. But you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your strength and your capabilities to do hard things and enter the next chapter of your life. I saw this quote. It was like, if we were meant to stay in one place, we would have roots, not legs. So that may be a quote that you can think of every now and then whenever you are feeling hesitant about trying new things or pushing yourself. So if you made it to this point in your reading, I want to thank you so much for watching. I don't think there's a squirrel emoji, but I believe there is a chipmunk emoji, so go ahead and comment the chipmunk emoji down below in the comments to let me know that this was your reading. And definitely watch out for squirrels in nature. Whenever you see a squirrel in nature anytime soon, I want you to think back to this reading and just know that you are on the right path, and I wish you amazing luck in your new possibilities that are coming your way. Hello, beautiful people who chose the horse spirit animal, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the horse spirit animal because you are in need of some freedom. And I want you to know that that freedom is coming, and we are going to uncover some more good news from your spirit animal. So first up, we have justice, truth, and clarity, as well as the 8 of feathers, courage and solutions. So there definitely are some external factors as to why you feel like you don't have the freedom that you deserve. There's something stopping your freedom, and I feel like there's some things that need to be solved, but you need to have courage to get to the bottom of things. There's some unresolved issues. I feel like there is some lack of courage. I really do feel like this involves someone else. I feel like there's someone who you feel like is not being completely honest with you or is withholding some information from you. Or there may be a relationship from your past, whether it be romantic, platonic, whatever. There's some relationship that did not get left on the greatest of terms, and there's some unresolved feelings about that. So there's 2 ways that you could approach this. You could either reach out to the person and try to get to the bottom of things and get on the same page as them, or if you're not ready to do that yet, or you don't think that you want to open that can of worms again, you can come to your own solutions and be okay with the fact that some things don't always get completed, and you're not going to get closure for every single thing that happens in your life. I feel like coming to terms with the fact that you may not get closure, you may have to move on from that, is what is holding you back from your freedom. I feel like there's a bit of anger surrounding that. You feel like you deserve to know why things happened the way that they happened, but sometimes it's better to just leave well enough alone. If that person is not in your life anymore, it's probably for a good reason. And once you come to terms with that, I feel like you're going to feel like the weight of the world is off of your shoulders and you're finally going to feel free. So this next card represents what area of your life is going to improve, and that is validation. I feel like you're going to be free from the need of other people's validation, and you're going to be enough for yourself. You're going to start speaking more positively to yourself. You may feel like younger you did not get the validation that they deserve when it comes to your parents. Your parents did not validate you and make you feel happy and proud and safe the way that they were supposed to, and you've kind of carried that over into your adulthood. I feel like freedom is going to be yours when you start being enough for yourself and you validate yourself. You know, tell yourself, I'm so proud of you. You have come so far. You are safe now. You're protected now. You are a beautiful person. You're kind. Because here's the thing, we will never get exactly what we need from other people. So it's important that we feel confident in ourselves and we make up for the things that other people lack. I feel like something that is going to help with your validation is to be your best self always. Now, there are quite a few things that go into this. I think it's important that you be what you think is your best self. Do the things that make you feel confident. Do the things that make you feel validated and make you feel ready to take on the world and face anything that is coming your way. So if you do feel more confident putting on makeup and wearing a cute outfit and doing your hair, do that. Try repeating some mantras in the mirror in the morning. It's so important that you show up for yourself so that you can show up for other people as well. And lastly, we have some more good news coming your way. We have this space card. I'm getting quite a few messages with this card. I feel like, for one, you are finally going to allow yourself to take up space and exist on this planet without feeling like you're in somebody else's way, or you're not where you're meant to be, or you're an inconvenience. You are not an inconvenience, okay? You are allowed to take up space and live and exist and be who you are. And I feel like this ties back to this over here, being okay with not always getting closure. you're just finally going to feel unburdened and feel free. You're just going to feel free. Like, that's the best way that I can put it. That is the end of your reading. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you made it to this point in your reading, I want to thank you so much for watching, and go ahead and comment the horse emoji to let me know that this was your reading. Hello, beautiful people who chose the butterfly spirit, and welcome to your reading. So if you chose the butterfly spirit, you are in need of a transformation. You're in need of change. You're in need of something to transform into something else. So some good news from your spirit animal. We have the Tower, Release, and Revelation, as well as the Knight of Crystals, Endurance and Determination. Let me just say this, okay? You're going to get this transformation in a big way. The Tower is all about something, I don't want to say crumbling, but something being uprooted, something being challenged. You may be feeling like you are on a constant uphill battle, but I want you to know that you need to endure, okay? Transformation is very close to you, but it's going to take you enduring a bit more. I know it's hard. I know you felt like you're in need of a transformation for a long time. You've been waiting, you've been putting in the effort, you've been kind of going through a lot of different things at one time, and I want you to know you're gonna have to go through a little bit more, but please endure it. Please stay determined. Because once this whole thing is over, you are going to feel so relieved. Next up, we have the Change card. I know I already said this, but just to reiterate it, you are about to go through some major changes. Your spirit animal wants you to know that you are about to go through a huge personal rebirth. It's going to feel like everything is happening at once. There's just so much that comes up for me with this card, so I'm just gonna list everything that I'm getting from this. I feel like you've been wanting to do like a physical change on your body, but you have refrained from doing that up until this point. Maybe you want to do a big chop on your hair. Maybe you want to get piercings, a tattoo. Maybe there is some type of cosmetic surgery that you've really been wanting for a long time, but you're going back and forth in your brain with it. If it will make you feel more confident, if it will make you feel happy, which is the most important thing, who cares what other people have to say? Okay, I want you to do what you want to do. Something else that is coming up with this is a change in your friend groups. I get the vibe that there are some fighting in your friend groups. Maybe some people are fighting over a boy. Maybe some people are fighting over somebody being friends with someone who the other person doesn't like. There's just a lot of cattiness and pettiness that I can feel. And you have really just been wanting to shed all of the toxic friends and the immature friends that are in your life. Something else that's coming up with this is a change in environment. Maybe you have just been like, I cannot stay in my hometown for one more year. I need to get out. I need to move to the city. I need to move where there's actually things to do, things to see. Your butterfly spirit animal is here to let you know that it recognizes that. It recognizes all of the things that you have been wanting to change. And the butterfly is supporting you in anything that you want to do that is going to make you feel happier. And of course, make sure it's safe, make sure you can afford it, make sure all of that stuff. But I feel like you're not somebody who would just go and do all of those things and not be able to afford it. I feel like these are things that you've been planning for a long time. So this could be a sign to finally do those things because it will help you feel better. It will help you in your transformation. So the next two cards that we have are You Are Worth It and Vulnerability. I get the vibe that there's been a lack of self-worth for you. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy of good things, you're not worthy of looking the way you want to look, or maybe you feel like you won't find new friends if you get rid of your toxic ones, which is totally untrue. You are going to meet so many new people, and you are worthy of so many great things. I feel like this is indicative of the calm after the storm, so this being the storm right here, which isn't necessarily bad. I don't mean storm in like a negative way. I mean it in just, it's a big thing that it's happening, a big change. It's kind of shaking things up a bit, but just know there is light at the end of the tunnel. Something very specific that is coming up for this is you want to be able to be a softer version of yourself. Maybe you've kind of had to take on this hard persona. You're the quote-unquote strong friend. You're not the friend that really shows their emotions very much. And you kind of want to grow out of that. You want to be able to talk about your emotions and be a softer version of yourself and see the world in a softer light. Then I feel like the butterfly spirit is definitely on your side in that decision. And lastly, the butterfly spirit wants you to know that you are protected. And it's important that you go where you feel safe. If you don't feel safe emotionally with your friends, you have the power to change that. If you don't feel safe emotionally or physically where you live, it's important that you try to make the steps in the right direction to fix that. You are going to be protected in this transformation. That is the end of your reading. If you made it to this point in the video, I want to thank you so much for watching, and comment the butterfly emoji down below to let me know that this was your reading. Hello, beautiful people who chose the cow spirit animal, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the cow spirit animal because you are just in need of some miracles. You're in need of some really good things to happen in your life. And luckily for you, we are going to find out just what those miracles are going to be. So starting out, we have the Nine of Feathers, perspective and self-empowerment, as well as the Knight of Shells, charm and passion. So a miracle that is going to be occurring is you are finally going to feel self-empowered. You are finally going to step into your confidence. I feel like up until this point you have not been a very confident person. You may present yourself that way to other people, but inside you feel like there's something lacking. You really don't view yourself in the most positive light. But I want you to know that you are going to start seeing yourself the way that you truly are. And the way that you truly are is capable and strong and beautiful and kind. And with this Knight of Shells card being here, I really feel like another miracle that is going to be entering your life is a romantic partner. Not that you need a romantic partner, but sometimes it's just nice to have somebody who makes us feel really good, makes us feel safe, makes us feel loved. And not only can a partner love us, but they can help us learn to love ourselves as well, which is what I'm getting the vibe of. This partner has so much passion for you. They are charming. They are going to show you just what you have been missing in a romantic relationship. And I feel like them treating you with the love and passion that you deserve, that's going to help you see yourself in a whole different light and be like, I am deserving of this. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am worthy of a positive relationship. So next up we have acceptance, and your cow spirit animal just keeps reiterating the fact that a miracle that is coming your way is so much self-acceptance, but also acceptance of a lot of other things. Acceptance of things and people that are out of your control. You are accepting the fact that you're going to have to put in some effort to get to where you want to be and heal emotionally, heal the way that you view yourself. I feel like also with this acceptance card, in connectivity to this Knight of Shells, you're finally going to find a romantic partner who accepts you for you. They understand you have a lot of growing to do. They understand that you're working on your self-empowerment and changing your perspective on the way that you view yourself and the way that you view life in general. And they're going to be there for you. They are there for you fully and unconditionally. And I feel like it really is a miracle when we find somebody who loves us for us and doesn't have any ulterior motives and doesn't expect us to be perfect all of the time. And I feel like that's what you have. You have someone who is accepting of you in all ways and loves you fully. Next up, we have make a decision. I feel like you're somebody who really struggles with decision making. You're constantly trying to seek out other people's opinions, and you really don't like being told that at the end of the day, you're the person who needs to make the decision. Nobody can make it for you. But I feel like a miracle that is going to be coming your way is the fact that you're going to feel confident in your decision making. It all just ties together. By working on your self-empowerment, by working on changing your perspective on the way you view yourself, you're going to realize that you are so capable of making decisions. You're not going to make the wrong decision. It's okay to make decisions that benefit you. You don't have to think of everybody else's life and how it's going to be affected. Make the decision to choose abundance. Make the decision to put yourself first. And to end off your reading, we have the success card. I really could not think of a more positive way to end your reading. The cow spirit animal is trying to let you know that a miracle that is going to come into your life is you are just going to be successful in every aspect. When you work on your self-empowerment and you become more confident, that confidence is going to show in your romantic relationships, in your job opportunities, in your friendships, in the way that you present yourself to others. And you're going to show up to places with a smile on your face, your chin up, a positive attitude, and that's just going to open so many doors for you. And I want you to know that you are going to be successful in your journey. Alright, that is the end of your reading. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, go ahead and comment the cow emoji to let me and others know that this was your reading. Alright besties, that was the end of the video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you are not subscribed already. Be sure to like the video and comment which reading was yours. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day.